cousin Mary.
Give us a kiss! Yeah! Yeah!
She'll move you, she'll groove you, see through you, prove to you. She will turn a cat into a man, cause Mary, she's homo, no snowball. Didn't know yo, she's no joke. She will have her brother take a stand, cause Mary,
All right, come on in, come on in. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cousin Mary. Oh, man. Cousin Mary. Tell them what it is. Tell them what it is.
She'll move you, she'll groove you, see through you, through to you. She will turn a cat into a man, cause Mary.
Turn the cat into a man.
Don't slow, she's no yo, she's no Joe. She will have a brother take a stand, cause Mary.
Greetings. Thank you all for tuning in to the BZNZ Internet Talk Radio Show. We're so excited and happy to have you here tonight to be with us in our broadcast live stream. Just a few housekeeping chores before we get started and your gracious host comes online. Tonight you are in one of the best places that you could ever be, and for that you should just go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. Real quick, we'd like to give you a disclaimer. The show is not responsible for anything that is said on the show. There's your disclaimer. During the show, if you are vibing with us, you feeling what we're saying, and you would love to just give us a love token, where you're going to see at the bottom of the screen is going to say Cash App Tyron Joe, $ Tyron Joe, TYRENJO. Anything that you can give would be greatly appreciated. A one, a two, or a few. We greatly appreciate it. Also, if you would like to be a sponsor of the program, please go to our Instagram page at BZNZ Talk. At BZNZ Talk, our Instagram page. Also, you can go to our Facebook page at BZNZ Talk, at BZNZ Talk, and we will be glad to work with you. And also, a quick reminder, throughout the show, I want to let you know that the likes are free, the dislikes are free, the love button is free, the share button is free, and the subscribe button is free. 5 things while you're viewing this broadcast. 5 things while you're learning and growing. 5 things that is for free, and we would love for you to partake in that during the program. Last but not least, once again, we want to thank you all for tuning in to our program, our broadcast, our live stream, because you are the ones that run the show. Thank you all. Peace. Be blessed.
We gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe, the host, start the conversation. Too much we gotta learn. 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 talk about it. We gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe the host, start the conversation. Too much we gotta learn. Too much we gotta learn. Too much we gotta
You are now tuned into BZNZ Internet Talk Radio, where the relationship talk is the conversation that never sleeps and the payoff is never cheap.
Oh yeah, BZNZ. Oh yeah, BZNZ. We indeed, yes indeed, BZNZ. Here tonight, live to see another Thursday. Oh man, how great it is. Here to see another Thursday. You already know. Just what I'm about to say. Give yourself, your neighbor, your friend, and everybody else a round of applause tonight. Oh yeah. BZNZ in the building. Man, truly, we are thankful and grateful for your generosity and your support joining us on today. Archive of the ones that's gonna watch this when the show is over with. We thank you for your generosity and your support. BZNZ, we come on every Thursday night. BZNZ is brought to you by real men, and I do mean real men. Drink water, because what? Our ladies need us to be King Kong in the bed. Fellas, if you don't drink your water, you ain't gonna be able to use your third leg. So right now, we want all the men all over the building, all over the internet. Take a pause for the calls, grab your sippy cup. Whatever it is, you put your water in and let's take a sip. Oh wait. Refreshing, and refreshing. Give yourself once again a round of applause as we begin to listen to our testimonial.
When I look down, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. When I look down, I can see the word.
One more time.
When I look down, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. When I look down, I can see the word.
3 times for the Trinity.
When I look down, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. When I look down, I can see the word.
You know, it is truly amazing. It is a great feeling when you have activity of your limbs. It is a great feeling when you can feel. You have feeling, nerve endings and feelings in your limbs. You can feel everything. Nothing is numb. It's a great feeling when you can be able to look down. Come on now. When you can look down and you can see what you was born with. Some people haven't seen that in God knows how long. Some people haven't seen their rod in years. Some women haven't seen their feet in years. Some women haven't seen their cooch in years. But here on BZNZ, we are promoting great health.
Come on!
And we are promoting great wealth.
Come on!
Tonight on BZNZ, we do not have a special guest. It's just us. And you know how that turns out when it's just us.
we really gonna show out and show up.
Come on!
We do have a scripture that we want to read real quick before we really get going. Tonight we have current event that we want to speak about, that we want to talk about. But before we do, let us take a look real quick at what is up on the screen. Matthew, we're gonna go to Matthew chapter 14. Man, we're gonna just go to Matthew. Is that Matthew 22? I'm sorry. We're gonna go to Matthew 22, and we're just gonna start reading tonight. Let us read tonight. We want to read. We're gonna do some talking. It's about to go down, as they say. I might have to switch out mics, but I felt like using the handheld tonight. Let us read a little bit. It says, and Jesus answered and spoke to them again by parables and said, the kingdom of heaven is like a certain king who arranged a marriage for his son. Stop right there. See, the disciples that had walked with Jesus, the disciples that had been up under Jesus' wings, the people that was around Jesus when he walked the earth and he taught, always had questions for him. Wanted to know about the kingdom. How does the kingdom look? What is it like? And he's giving them parables. He's letting them know in story form exactly what it is and what it's like. He said the kingdom of heaven is like a certain king who arranged a marriage for his son and sent out his servants to call those who were invited to the wedding, and they were not willing to come. Again, he sent out other servants saying, tell those who are invited, see, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and fatted cattle are killed, and all things are ready. Come to the wedding. Look at that. This is a king, this is a special king that he had made reservations. He had made plans, and he's throwing this wedding for his son. And he sent out to his so-called quote unquote friends and acquaintances, peers to come. Many of them said, nah, I'm busy, I got things to do. And one of them is not to come to that wedding. So what does verse 5 say? It says, but they made light of it and went their ways, one to his own farm, another to his business, and the rest seized his servants, treated them spitefully, and killed them. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. This is going to be good. But when the king heard about it, he was feared. Let me read that one more time. It says, and the rest seized his servants. Wow. Took the servants, the ones that were sent out to deliver the message to come to the wedding. They seized them, treated them spitefully, and killed them. Wow. But when the king heard about it, he was furious. And he sent out his armies, destroyed those murderers, and burned up their cities. Wow. Then he said to his servants, the wedding is ready, but those who were invited were not worthy. Therefore, go into the highways, and as many as you find, invite to the wedding. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all whom they found, both bad and good, and the wedding hall was filled with guests. Wow, that's amazing right there. I mean, who would want to go to such an event? It's an event for a joyous occasion. All you got to do is just get ready and bring yourself. You don't have to worry about nothing else. Just come, feast, and enjoy. What does 11 say? It says, but when the king came in to see the guests, he saw a man there who did not have on a wedding garment. So he said to him, friend, how did you come in here without a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then the king said to the servants, bind him hand and foot, take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And he concluded by saying, for many are called, but few are chosen. I want to go back to something real quick. The king went over and talked to the man. And he said, friend, how did you come in here without a wedding garment? And he was speechless. I want to stop right there, for those that like to make excuses. Those that, the apologists, that say, well, maybe he didn't have the garments. Uh-oh. Maybe he didn't have the money to buy the garments. Well, according to his response, that ain't what it is. Because if that had been what it was, he would have said so. But according to the scripture, it said that he was speechless. And what did the king say? He said, then the king said to the servants, bind him hand and foot, take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And then he concluded by saying, for many are called, but few are chosen. Tonight we are going to speak a few minutes before the crew comes in, but we want to just speak about this. It said many are called, but few are chosen. We live in a world where many people, men and women, they desire things. We're human. So therefore, since we are human, there are things that we're naturally going to desire. And for the most part, those things that we naturally desire, if you have the means and if you have the resources to obtain those things, you shall receive. But there are some things that we desire that, you got to put in a little bit more work. You got to put in a little bit more effort to really obtain the benefits of those things. Here, Jesus was talking to the disciples, and he was telling them exactly what the kingdom of heaven was like. Come on! And he was telling them what the kingdom of heaven was like in a parable. Come on! He said that the kingdom of heaven is like a wedding. Come on! A king threw his son a wedding. Come on! Where he invited many, many people. Come on! But what happened? He noticed that there was one man that was not dressed accordingly. Come on! Had him thrown out, and then he said, wait, many are called, but few are chosen, meaning what? Come on now. You know this was a wedding, and I'm quite sure the servants told you what the dress code was, but you still chose not to dress accordingly. Let it be made known that you weren't really serious about it. Come on now, you weren't really serious. Come on. You weren't even serious about coming to the wedding. Come on. See that? That's what we talking about. Come on. Being called, being chosen. Okay, yes, you got the call, but now let me see what type of work you get ready to put in to let me know how serious you are about this. Many women, they say that they want to be, they desire, companionship. Come on now. They say they desire companionship. Come on. Hold on, let me say that. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that this is March, Women's History Month. Hold on real quick. This is March, Women's History Month, and we are observing Women's History Month all month. And tonight is current events, Women's History Month style. there are many women they desire to be married, but they're not willing to put in the work, the effort that's necessary to stay married. They're not willing to put in the work and the effort that's necessary to, even get the man's attention. These days in 2025 is really bad. It's like more emotionless, like I just seen some women be with me and like, okay, what you gonna do? We've been together, for a year. Are you gonna marry me or what? What is it gonna be? I'm like, man, you ain't showing no effort. Come on. The man like I enjoy tapping it, but we ain't on that level yet. Come on now, let's keep it real. I enjoy tapping it, but we not on that level to where I'm gonna say I want to marry you. Come on. Maybe concubine status might be the route for you. Come on. Hitting the quitty. Hitting the quitty status might be the route for you. Come on. But you have not been chosen to be the chosen one. Come on. Right now, you just called. You got the call, but you ain't got the chosen spot. Come on. Only not too many can get that chosen spot. Come on. And you got to stand out. Come on. Kevin Samuels, may he rest in peace. Come on. He has a birthday coming up. I think his birthday is tomorrow. Come on. Happy heavenly birthday. Come on. But Kevin Samuels, he used to ask the ladies, come on. It was kind of rhetorical, but it would be interesting to hear what the ladies have to say. What is it, what is it that you can do to, enhance a man, or what is it that you do that you bring to the table? And a lot of women, like to be smart and say they the table. Come on now. They say, well, I am the table. I'm like, well, you know what? Don't say it too proud. Don't say I am the table too proudly, because tables break. Come on now. I am the table. Okay, well, if you are the table, what are you made out of? Come on. Are you made out of oak? Come on. Are you made out of pine? Come on. Come on now. Are you made out of what type of wood? Because there's some wood out there that's real flimsy. Come on. And I consider meatloaf. Come on. I consider meatloaf on top of that table, and it'll break. Come on. So what type of table are you? Come on. Want to get smart? Well, I am the table. Okay. Whatever you give me, I'll multiply. Anything you could do, I could do better. Okay. Don't flatter yourself, man, because we really want to know, what is it about you that's different from other women? Come on. I had so many women tell me, well, I can be considered among the bunch, but I'm different. Come on. Okay, you different, but what is it about you that's different? Come on. See, when I look in the scriptures, I see how Ruth was different. Come on. Okay, Ruth, she did exactly what Naomi told her. Come on. Stop right there. A lot of you young women, when there's an older woman, when there is a woman that's an elder that's in your midst, y'all already want to listen to them. Yet alone follow what they saying. Come on. Naomi told her, she said, okay, now there is a kinsman. Come on now. Come on. She said there is, man, I need a little bit of echo. Let me grab some echo in here. Yeah, that's it. She said there is a kinsman that's coming to town tomorrow. Come on. You got some work to do in the city, and what you need to do, Ruth, come on, is get you some garments. Come on. And some things to get yourself ready. Come on. Maybe I'm bouncing. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, because now what Ruth said, she said, let me go to the fields and work. I can grain, ears of corn, that the man of God, come on, so that the man of God might find favor in me. Come on. What woman today, when she hear about a man that's coming to town. Come on now, we got to keep it real. What woman today that we know, when she hear about a man that's coming to town, she said, you know what, let me go and see what I can do to help him. Let me go and see what I can do to appease him. What can I do to make his stay easier? What can I do to make his journey, to make it way different than what it was? What can I do to make it lighter than what it was? You know, he's bearing a load. That load that he is bearing, I want to know exactly how can I be of an influence to where his load is not going to be, heavy, burdensome. What can I do? Where are those women at? Because that's what Ruth did. Ruth, she stood out in the crowd. You know, he asked his workers, like, who is she? He said he asked the workers, who is this lady? Okay, who is this woman? Not only that, you know, I hope he said, I hope none of y'all, you know, touch this woman. Come on now, when he said touch, he said, I hope, you know, y'all ain't tried to have sex with this woman. They said, no, none of the servants has touched this woman. He said, okay, bring her here. Let me talk to her. Then she went back. After they went back, then Naomi was telling her what to do. Get yourself some garments. After he done filled his stomach with the bread, after he done filled his belly with some wine, liquor. Come on now. After he done put some liquor up in him, then lay at his feet. Let him know who you are and what you came here to do. He went to sleep and he woke up. He said, who is this? He said, who is this woman that lay at my feet? What she say? She said, I am Ruth, your mistress or your wife. Come on now. She knew her place. She was ready. She was the chosen one. She put in the work. Come on. Question today is, what are you doing? Many are called, few are chosen. We got man, give it up for the monologue tonight. Let me see what we got. We got current event that we want to get to, but I see what's his name? Man, I see Danger that came up in the building. Let me bring Danger on in. Hold on, let me bring him on in real quick. There you go. Danger. Uh-oh. You gotta unmute yourself, Danger. Danger. Oh, you gotta unmute. Getting a lot of inboxes, man. Who all hit me up? I'm trying to do my show. Let's see. Danger. You gotta call back in then, Danger. All right, let's go ahead and play. You gotta play. Then we gotta go and play. Let's see. We gotta get this on here. This just came in today. I think I believe the divorce settlement was finalized either yesterday or today. Man, let me see what we got going on. Let me see. No, that ain't it. Man, all right, hold on 1 second. All right, we're gonna pull them up right here. We're gonna pull him up. All right, man. Hold on 1 second. We don't want to play. All right. Let's pull them on up then. Here we go. We're gonna pull him up. Let me see. Is D back? Is he back? Hold on. D, are you back? You gotta unmute yourself, D. What up, Natalie? Tell D to unmute himself, or he might have to call back in. All right, we get to the we get into the current event. Man, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me share it. Man, Dennis Gates in the building. What's up, man? He called me to go. Man, I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Good to hear from you, man. Good to hear from you. Dennis Gates in the building, man. Man, hold on, man. We gotta hit the hold on, we're gonna do it early, man. Hit the man, give a round of applause and the air horn for my chat room. All right, man, we're gonna go on to play this. We want to talk about some things tonight. Let me see what we got going on here. We want to talk about this because, man, it's really messing up our community, man, and people don't really understand. But let's listen.
Alrighty, y'all. So as of right now, it is being reported by the Express Tribune that Tiana Taylor and Amon Shumpert have finalized their divorce, and that Tiana Taylor will walk away with an asset and other things. So to break it down, Tiana will get 4 luxury homes, according to the outlet, valued at over $10 million. She'll get a one-time 7-figure payout from Iman Shumpert. She'll receive a few cars, including a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Sprinter, and a tour bus. She's allowed to remain in full ownership of her businesses. Iman is reportedly required to pay $8,000 a month in child support for their 2 daughters. And Iman will also have to cover the private school tuition of the babies, ensuring that their state of living and well-being is well kept.
I don't believe
what's
it.
left?
I don't believe none of that.
Yo,
That story don't sound true at all.
What's left?
Nothing at all. If this is true, I've reached out to attorneys and representatives for Iman and Tiana, so I'm trying to figure out what's happening here, what's real, what's not. Because
you know why I don't believe that story? Number one, because it sounds unbelievable, but also because it's only reporting on what Tiana allegedly got. If it's a divorce settlement, it would tell you what Iman got as well.
Yeah, because the way that the report is like written, it's like they both agreed to this. And back in like June, there have been conversations and verified reports that they were actually at a point where they were having conversation and coming to an ending, and that they had like a deadline on it. So yeah, I feel like we would hear something from.
And where was this filed at allegedly? What was this?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia.
And it none of the story tell you what Iman got.
Nope. Not at all.
I don't believe that.
I really don't believe that this is factual. That's why I reached out. But if whatever it is, we'll update.
Some hot fire. He got
okay.
Music.
You know what? All right, now you know what? I'm kind of glad I went on ahead and showed this one. I'm kind of glad because, man, I mean, their take on this actually makes sense because I've been seeing the same thing going up and down my timeline, and it's people happy, it's people cheering, talking about we won. I said, hey, Oh man, I seen a young lady. She posted up about it, and she said, "We won, baby." I'm like, what you win? What did you win, boy? She said, "Yeah." She said that Tiana, came in big. Let's just take this and see. Let's just say that is true. Okay, let's say that is true, man. And the thing is, I seen a post. I saw a post or whatever earlier, and yes, the young lady that made the post was really happy about it. And I have to say to myself, this is really a satanic world. It is a demonic world. It's a demonic world that we live in. Because I mean, divorce, it ain't no new hustle. It's one of the biggest hustles that's out there. Come on now, we're gonna keep it real tonight. Divorce is a hustle. That's why what's that statement? It is cheaper to keep her. Come on now. But the thing is, though, just like that saying when the women say, "What can you do to keep a man?" and they say you can't really keep no man. That's the same for a woman. That's the same for a married woman. When they say it's cheaper to keep her, well, hey, hey, what if that woman don't want to be kept? Come on now. What if that woman don't want to be kept? If that woman don't want to be kept, hey, you ain't keeping that woman. She getting ready to go to the bank. That's why it is important that, men, we got to really protect our assets. Okay, we got to let these women know up top. Hey, it may be, what, I might just have a limit for a car. But baby girl, if anything go wrong between us, this limit is staying with me. This is what we got to do that nowadays, fellas. Hey, it might be a limit, but you ain't taking my limit. Now that's just how it's gonna go. You ain't taking my limit. I done sweated, bled it. You ain't taking my limit. But I mean, seriously though, man, this is a demonic world we live in, man. When man, sweat and equity that he done put in his job all these years. He married this woman, and this woman take him to court, and these ain't sugar honey iced tea judges, just bankers, as King Dwayne refers to them. They just take all your money. Take all your money. They said this man, I'm in Shumpert. They just said he got a wait. He got 4 of the houses. He got to pay a 7-figure fee to her, and he got to pay for the kids' schooling too. That's that is the big question. What is it she gonna do? And then they want to talk about black folks coming together. How can we come together when this is what we fighting up against? We fighting against Satan and his tactics. This is one of Satan's tactics. Get you married. Then he began to start causing division. Come on now. Satan began to start causing some type of division in your household to where, one individual might say that, what, is not repairable. I'm filing divorce for irreconcilable differences. Come on now. This is what Satan will do. He will have you thinking that that you need to go file irreconcilable differences. But again, they said that we need to come together. Come on now. They got this boycott going on. They got this, economic blackout going on. Said that we gotta come on now. They said we gotta let Whitey know that he cannot take control over the black man. They said that we gotta let Whitey know that he ain't nothing without the black dot. Come on now. That's what they saying. But at the end of the day, the black man and the black woman can't get along. At the end of the day, the black man and the black woman, we fight like cats and dogs. But we got to get out there and boycott these stores. Come on, somebody. They said we got to get out there and boycott these stores because they tried to. The white man is our problem. Nah, I beg to differ these days. 2025. No, the white man is not the base. The white man is not the base of our problem. It's the Satan that's inside of us is our problem. Come on now, it's the devil. It is the devil that's inside of us that's our problem. And with that being said, the devil ain't gonna leave until we get him out. And you know what that's called? That's called deliverance. You gotta have some deliverance services to where you are rebuking that Satan, that demon, and you are getting that demon up out of it. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all of his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. We got to see God. We got to see God. Man, is Danger back in here? Danger. Uh-oh. I don't know, man. He gonna have to call back in then. Yeah, Danger gonna have to call back in. All right, okay. I see. I see. He probably about to call back in. But this is it. You know, with it being Women's History Month, man. You know, we do not lie to our women, and that's the great part about it. You know, we're celebrating Women's History Month by not being afraid to tell the truth. Problem is, one of the problems in our world is that we have men that, you know, if they think, you know, by telling the truth, it might slight them some of that vagina, they ain't gonna do it. They gonna lie. But to the man that say, hey, I don't care whether I get it or not, I must tell you the truth. Right on, my brother. Right on, my brother. All right, let's bring in Danger.
Yep.
Ah, there he is.
Yep.
Have you been paying attention to the show, Danger?
Well, I caught a little back end of it about this girl talking about what's supposed to be allegedly a divorce where she pickpocketed this brother clean. That's crazy.
Black Butterfly in the building. Shout out. Well, I mean, you know, wait, what Charlemagne, I'll play it one more time, but what Charlemagne was saying was that they don't really believe it's true, which I really wasn't even trying to play this clip, but after hearing what they said, I'm like, that make a lot of sense. We're gonna play it again. Hold on, let me bring it back up. We're gonna play it one more again, because it does make sense. It does make sense. Let's go on and play it.
Now, it is being reported by the Express Tribune that Tiana Taylor and Amon Shumpert have finalized their divorce, and that Tiana Taylor will walk away with millions in assets and other things. So, to break it down, Tiana will get 4 luxury homes, according to the outlet, valued at over $10 million. She'll get a one-time 7-figure payout from Amon Shumpert. She'll receive a few cars, including a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Sprinter, and a tour bus. She's allowed to remain in full ownership of her businesses. Amon is reportedly required to pay $8,000 a month in child support for their 2 daughters. And Amon will also have to cover the private school tuition of the babies, ensuring that their state of living and well-being is well kept.
I don't believe
what's
it.
left?
I don't believe none of that.
Yo,
That story don't sound true at all.
What's left?
Nothing at all, if this is true. I've reached out to attorneys and representatives for Iman and Tiana, so I'm trying to figure out what's happening here, what's real, what's not. Because
you know why I don't believe that story? Number one, because it sounds unbelievable, but also because it's only reporting on what Tiana allegedly got. If it's a divorce settlement, it would tell you what Amon got as well.
Yeah, because the way that the report is like written, it's like they both agreed to this. And back in like June, there have been conversations and verified reports that they were actually at a point where they were having conversation and coming to an ending. That they had like a deadline on it. So yeah, I feel like we would hear something from.
And
both
where was this
sides.
filed at allegedly? What was this? Was
Georgia.
This Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia.
And it don't none of the story tell you what Amon got.
Nope. Not at all.
I don't believe that.
I really don't believe that this is a fact. You know, I reached out, but if whatever it
He
is,
got
we'll
some
update.
hot fire. He got music. That's
all right. Well, hey, that's it. They said they don't believe it's factual. Black Butterfly got me cracking up. He said she not even that attractive. She not, but at the end of the day, if she was up in Indianapolis and knocked on my door, she could get clapped. There's a possibility she could get clapped. But go ahead, Danger.
I mean, my goodness, man. I mean, she whiz. I can't buy this story either because one thing is telling everything she got. In other words, like she was sleeping with the judge. I mean, what did the man get out of the deal? I mean, after all, it is a divorce, correct?
Right.
So with the divorce, he had to get something out the deal other than thank you for giving up all your wealth.
I mean, I say this though. I know these lawyers and these judges, man. They corrupt as I mean, as two left shoes. So, you know, I mean, Scrutinize this said, I have never believed any of these reports. I mean, I really do hope it's untrue because you know you have women that's out there celebrating, talking about we won, and I'm like, what did you win? I Mom Super weren't married to you. They talk about, oh, we won. No, you ain't won nothing. And she really ain't won because who's suffering? They got two girls. Them girls gonna suffer. What Black Butterfly say? I know people that hang out with her. Both of them reckless, smoking weed in front of their kids. She looks like, oh no. Oh no, the Black Butterfly. He got some intel. Oh man. Yeah, I don't really, you know, it's you know what? I don't do women that smoke cigarettes. Weed is okay, but the weed lips, yeah, when your lips burnt like that, I can't really do no broad that's got them burnt lips like that. What Scrutinize did say? He said bras be lonely as miserable. Facts. Bras be lonely as miserable. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, man, what kind of worlds does we live in? We live in a wicked society where you have bras that get married to get divorced. Not only they have people whispering in their ear, which we did a series on about whispering in your ear a couple years ago concerning Will Smith and that dusty broad Jada Pinkett, because you know you got to be careful of who's whispering in your ear. You got broads, come on now, you got broads. They allow people to whisper in their ear and say, you know, if you divorce him, you're gonna come up big. Come on now. You got bras that actually listen to that type of behavior. They listen to that recklessness and they do that. Just like Eve did in the garden. That serpent, he came up to her, he said, well, who told you that you would surely die? Eve was able to regurgitate everything God had said to Adam. But she still let that serpent slide up in her. I ain't going no further. Go ahead, Danger. What Black Butterfly say? He said it was my co-worker. Her cousin was Tiana's girl. She showed me pictures of Tiana rolling up blunts in front of their kids. Iman was in the back, higher than giraffe necks. Wow. Man, that's sad, man. That is really sad. Doing that in front of the kids like that, man. Both of them say that she was rolling up blunts. I want to know last I remember of Tiana talking about this. It was a couple years ago. She was telling folks to leave, you know, Iman was her bestie. She was saying Iman was her bestie. When did they fall out? Because don't say cheating. Because she knew Iman was hell. Tiana was bringing bras to that nigga Iman to have sex with. So let's not do all that. But anywho, Danger, where you at?
Still here, my brother. I'm still here. Sitting back, cruising, and listening to what's going on. You got me?
What they say? She was exactly. She was cheating too, bro. That's what I'm saying. They was hey, they was knocking down other people. So what really was the situation? Hey, he said giraffe necks is just diabolical. They had that real weed. That weed that boy knock you out, you wake back up 2 days later.
Sounds a
Woo!
little bit like that trank.
You said it's a tranquilizer?
That's what it sounds like. Sound like that trank.
Man,
So dude, the other day, man, laid upside the fence, man. Just laid upside the fence. Gone.
wait. Oh, wait, we got to do this story, man. I don't even want to speak about this little broad, but everybody been talking about this dusty little broad. Man, everybody been talking about this dusty little broad. So she didn't put out so many videos. I'ma just drop one of them. I don't even know. Let me see. I dropped the first one. I'll drop the first one. We can go from there. But y'all know the little Dusty I'm talking about. Dr. Umar's daughter. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna put this in. We're gonna speak about her. We're gonna speak about her because some telling me it's well, first off, a whole bunch of his haters. They was just, I mean, they could not wait. They could not wait for this moment.
This is what I normally do on my phone.
No. Let's get no. I don't know what that is. Hold on now. Hold on. Something else popping up on the screen. Oh man, do I have a video for the little chick? Let me see. No. Let me see. Look at this. Just dusty. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got going on. Is it on the screen yet? Umar, get this broad. Yeah, straight up. Umar, Dr. Umar, I know you be watching the podcast. Man, please get your daughter. Please get her together. For real, cause it's I mean, I seen Tommy Sotomayor. He got it together. Tommy had me cracking up, boy. But hold on, let me all right, let's put it up on the screen. Let's put it up on the screen now.
Hey TikTok, so I just wanted to come on here with a small short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts. Okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how Black kings need to be with Black women, but you're not even in your Black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite, and it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to Trey to be an
Oh,
activist
I
and
gotta
talk
show
about how
something.
even in your black woman's daughter's life.
I want everybody to just hold on. We struggle streaming. Okay. I want everybody to just stop for a second and look at the screen. Look at the screen. You know, I hate to do the little young lady like this, but the little bubblehead broad got to get it. Okay, when you look at a woman, when a woman make this type of face, that automatically that you know she's crazy. I'm just gonna keep it real. When you see a broad, when you see this type of expression on the broad's face, that right there lets me know she needs some type of psychological help. She might even need a pill, but that lets me know she's not really operating with a full deck. She's not functioning on all cylinders. That lets me know that's a face of dysfunction. I mean, look at it, and she make this face quite often throughout this video.
It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite, and it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter, but I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about? It's unfair, and you know, deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right? We all know Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life.
I see why.
No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle? Yo, I have a stepdad who has been in my life since a little girl. He has been in my life.
I can't tell.
And I thank God for him because my biological father couldn't even do that, y'all. My biological father is not even on my birth certificate because when my mom had me, he left. And I do have a DNA.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing that really get me with these chicks. They sit, they listen to all the lies. I'm not saying get back. They sit and they listen to all the lies. Come on now. They sit and listen to all the lies they mom done told them. And then they go back and tell they dad. I mean, which is cool because tell the father so he can tell you the real truth. We're gonna play this one more video because now y'all heard her say what she looking to do is just have a conversation. Y'all heard her say that, right? Okay. We got another video for you. Okay, let's see what she's saying on here. Uh-oh.
Y'all, this is what my good evening, princess. Although I am very disappointed in your online behavior, I want to have the next Thursday or Friday. Please have her text me the day, time, and location for our meeting. You deserve to hear all of the truth from us together. We have much to discuss. I look forward to building the relationship with you that she never allowed us to have. With love, your father. So you decide to reach out to me because I outed you. You had all this time, you had all these chances to reach out to your daughter, but because I outed you on social media, now you want to sit down for lunch? You're a fraud. You're a hypocrite. You are everything that you say that you aren't. And you got on live responding to me, talking about some struggle stream, talking about some, oh, I'm known in North Philly. If y'all needed to find me, y'all could have found me. Why the what do I have to find you for, sir? When you're my dad. Right? Like, now you want to have a talk because I outed you. Hold black men accountable. Hold them accountable. Y'all.
Get up off my screen. Yeah, you can get up off my screen with that one. All right. Oh man. Man. D. What you got on that? I don't even want to say too much because I pretty much showed she like look, she asked for the conversation. He reached out to her with it, then she turned it down.
Well,
I mean, what else you want us to do? Go ahead, D.
I mean, on the clip I seen, he said all she want to do is try to ride off his skirt to get some notoriety on the media. To me, right there, that's a slap in her face. The queen that he's supposed to protect. Why would he do that? I mean, because she's got some type of feeling that she feels. 22 years, he should have reached out to her sometime along the way. He's so busy out there promoting the Pan-Africanism and our black queens, and we've got to do this and we've got to do that. He's not doing that going after this girl.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Yeah, that's what Umar says, and he's probably got a snow bunny on the side.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Consciousness over the cookies. Consciousness over the cookies. Revolution over the romance. Revolution over the romance.
I think he's a phony.
He a puppet for who?
I think he's a phony.
Oh, a phony.
Yeah, trying to milk the black community to give him money for a school, and he's here to protect the black queen. We, as men, has got to come together to protect our black queens. Where is the protection for the girl that's allegedly your daughter?
I'm gonna let you get it all out before I go for mine because a man that's from the streets of B Dub should be able to understand another man.
That I do understand a man, but I don't see Umar as being a man because he talked.
I'm about to slow walk this thing. We're gonna slow walk this thing tonight. I need some music. We got some music real quick. Hold on. Go ahead, talk, D. We're gonna slow walk you real quick.
I mean, I don't see him as being a man. Not me. I've got girls and guys, and no matter what time of day it is, if they hit me up, I'm gonna hit them back. They're mine. So, what is so important that this Pan-African prince over some kingdom that don't exist is so busy doing interviews and everything, he can't hit the girl up? After all, she do look like a black queen, at least on the outside.
Thing is, there's between 2 to 3 sides of a story. There's the truth, the non-truth, and what they say, God. Okay, and with that being said, none of us really know what went down between their situation. But I give you Lord Tyron Joe's perspective, just assessing the situation. I've heard videos from Dr. Umar regarding this young lady. I've heard, man, you about to get deleted. Anywho, I've heard Well, I watched the videos from this young lady, and with that being said, um, I can look and I can assess the situation from a distance. I can say just by how the young lady is acting and bucking her eyes and using all this profanity toward her father, I can say that she is probably a spitting image of her mother. Not only that, I can also say that I'd be willing to bet money that King Kong consciousness, yeah, that's what they call him, King Kong consciousness, you know, probably wanted to be in his daughter's life, probably tried to be in his daughter's life, uh, but with her mom being like she is, decided to opt out. We live in a world, danger to all of the people that's watching. We live in a world where Satan, he tries his every way to take down and to destroy a man, primarily a black man, any type of way that he can. That has been Satan's device ever since man came on the earth. He know that he can't come to man directly, so he have to use gimmicks and tricks to be able to get to him. Hello. He got to be able to use gimmicks and tricks to get to him. Oh, I got to do something. My battery say my battery getting ready to go out on me. Go ahead and talk, Danger.
Well, I mean, really, I hear what you're saying. That's a nice little Donald Trump spin cycle there. I mean, we flip
Hey,
it.
say that again.
That's a nice little Donald Trump spin cycle. We flip it from him doing his responsibility to point the finger at the girl because she's bucking her eyes and doing that. That's the same thing he does when he comes home. So, what makes you get the idea that she's possibly like her mother?
I know he didn't say Donald Trump spin cycle. Did he say that?
Sure, I did. Because see, when I said spin cycle, he has a habit of taking whatever you say and spinning it around and trying to put it back on you. And that's basically what you just did. You took the spin cycle off of Umar and pointed it at the girl. Does not it
No,
take?
no, you
Does
know
not
what?
it take?
I'm gonna say this though. I really went down with my statement, but my computer threw up this thing. I didn't every now and then guess my cord to come out my laptop and it said, hey, if you don't hurry up and do something, it's about to be shut down. And then the show probably would have got shut down. So I had to hurry up, drop this mic real quick and plug this up. But no, actually I went through because no, Umar gonna get his too. I mean, Umar, honestly, yes, Umar should have been in his daughter's life. Absolutely. No, every man need to be in their kid's life. But I'm saying this though, my main point is that this shouldn't even be on the internet. That's what I really hate. I really hate that all this came to this internet. But since the young lady, she said she 22, she grown. Since she didn't, came out here, she got to deal with it. This young lady, man, she has made plenty videos. She done came up on other people's lives and she's been nothing but disrespectful. Yeah, I mean, I done seen some stuff, man, where she get on there cussing folks out and all that. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna take you serious cussing like that. Ain't nobody about to take you serious at all. Like grown men, she come on Tommy's live. Tommy had to cuss out. He tried to be nice to her and tried to reason with her, but then she got the clowning and he had to put it together. And I'm saying, who want to be with her? Who want to be around a chick like that? Who want to be around that? I mean, the spin cycle is there are men out here, Mr. D, that paying child support and still don't see their kids.
But because now
That's reality.
that's reality, and I'm an ugly man that used to pay child support. But I'm gonna tell you like this:
You was able to get your visitations and your rights to see your kids, right?
that's because I knew the law.
I'm just saying, I know people, I know men right now, they paying their child support, and the ex-wife, the mom of the kids, still clowning. Matter of fact, I had a good buddy about 15 years ago. I'm gonna tell a story. Good buddy, I rode with him one time. He's like, "Come with me to come pick up the kids." I'm like, "All right." She had texted him, said, "Come get them." Said, "Come get the kids." It was on the Saturday. "Come get the kids. I'm about to go out. Whatever." He's okay. I kid you not. I'm sitting shotgun. He get out, knocked on the door. He ring the doorbell. He's calling. He's sending text message. Nobody's coming to the door. We see the cars. Not only that, I happen to look at the house, and I'm seeing people peek their head out of the window. And she wait till he gets back in the car and pull off and send him a text. I changed my mind. These are the games that a lot of women play. That's just one story out of many stories that I know of women, they play these games.
Of course, I know they play games. I know they play games like that. But still, I mean, this man is portraying himself to be a king, a prince.
Wait, hold on. You see what your boy wrote on the screen? Oh no, screw down this. You see what he wrote?
I refuse to embark
Ooh-wee. He said Umar has never had control of this situation. Facts. I ain't gonna repeat the rest. But that's facts though. He ain't never had no control of this situation. And that's what I'm saying. Like, come on. His name ain't on the birth certificate.
Is that a fact?
I know. Well, that's what the girl said. She said that his name wasn't on there. And I'm saying that I bet Umar probably want his name on there. I know women that do not put their husband's or kids' father's name on the birth certificate. I know a woman, she put another nigga's name on the birth certificate to make him pay the child support.
Well, I also know that there are some men that
Just
don't
saying, if
want
we're gonna have this conversation, we gotta be real. We gotta be real, Danger. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I know some men that are so caught up in self that they don't want their name on the birth certificate.
Right. Well, I don't know Anthony Edwards' situation. I ain't gonna even speak on it too much, but I know the other day Anthony Edwards said something he don't want to have nothing to do with the kids. Anybody in the chat room to know about that situation, y'all can come up and speak on it because I don't want to, say the wrong thing. I just know I seen somewhere where he said he ain't want to have nothing to do with the kids. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link because I want somebody to come on up. That know what happened in the Anthony Edwards situation. Go ahead and talk about it.
Well, I'll tell you
all right, go ahead, Danger.
I'll tell you like this. There are some women that it's better that you don't be in the child's life rather than to be in the child's life and catch a case. Some women are like that.
Well, what do you mean? Explain that.
Well, I mean, some women are so crazy that even if you do try to be in the child's life, they get you to that point because let's face it now, there's not a guy that haven't pop a lock with a girl and been with her for a little while that she don't know what buttons to push him over the edge. And once the girls start pushing and you go over the edge, you're going to catch a case. So sometimes it probably is better not to deal with the kids so you won't have to deal with the parent. But then on the other side of the foot, there are things called modification. Even if you're paying child support and the mother wants to act a nut like that, document it, factuality down, and go after them. There's a modification law. You can use that. And if you play your cards right, you can take the kid from her and have her paying you child support if you keep your head on straight and do what you're supposed to do.
Testing 1, 2. Okay. All right, my other mic went out on me. Man, like everything want to go out on me. Anywho, I heard what you just said. Scrutinize this said men shouldn't sign birth certificates. You know what? That might be a reason why Umar didn't do it. Because Umar do know the knowledge. Let me see. He said People want fathers to put on caps and bust down doors and fight for children that are rightfully theirs. Uh-oh. Come on, yeah, this is stuff that we got to talk about. Yeah, we got to expose this type of stuff. Like, we just don't know. But what I do know is what I speak on, and that is I know there are fathers that really want to be in their children's life, and that mother is making it hard as hell for them to, be in their life. That's facts.
That's a true saying. I'm with you 200%. But I'm also with you to the fact of saying that because she act like there are legal avenues you can use to slap her right back into consciousness, or shall I say, King Kong consciousness, since King Kong is a fiction.
Okay, I but in order to do that, you gotta have a lawyer. Come on now, I don't watch these child support cases. I don't watch them. One of which Pastor Jamal.
Oh my God.
Well, he wasn't on there, but the broad that he knocked up, and thing is, the judge, she would have helped the little girl, but she kept talking about what they did, and she kept lying on that judge. That made that judge mad. So when she asked the judge, "What do I do next?" That's when the judge was like, "Get an attorney." Normally they help the woman out. Normally they would help the woman out, but she just kept on lying on that judge. She like, okay, she said, "Ma'am, okay, tell me what else you said that you think we did." And the judge got a little loud with her. I was like, "Uh-oh, judge don't like that." But I promise, if she hadn't did that, that judge would have helped her. Cause I done seen child support court where it be the man, the father, and the mother of them, and boy, and it be a male judge. Oh my God, that male judge, boy, he about to simp like crazy with that mom, especially if she pretty. Cause it was this one little case with this chick, she was a Latino, she was a little pretty Latino, and he just saying this judge, he just simping like I don't know what, and every time the man talk, he coming down on him. Then the man, he asked him, "Well, Judge, Your Honor, what do you think I should do? What do you think I should do, Your Honor?" And he already told him, get an attorney. But the girl, "Oh, okay, well, this is what you do. You just go down to this office down here in room such and such and such, suite this, and you file this. When you file this, that's gonna come back up to my office, and then we can be able to get the motion rolling so you can do that." That's what she said. That's what he did. That's what he did. I just seen it. I said, look at this. Look how these male judges just be simping, boy, over these women like that. And then you got men out there just, we scraping the barrel. What Natalie Scongay? Shout out to Natalie Scongay. She said one of the women can say that I'm glad that my father wasn't in my life it was a very good thing for me. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes hey, depends on the situation if it's safe or not. You know, it might be a good idea that dad wasn't in your life. He wasn't a safe person. Every time you ran dad, you was in danger. Hence the name, Danger. Nah.
Yeah, that be him. I be that there baby pappy. Yeah, I be that there baby pappy boss.
But you get what I'm saying though, Danger, is that it's not as easy as people may say. Man, you better do something. You gotta do something, man. I'm gonna see my kids. And then end up in the grave or in jail. Come on,
But see what that
we gotta call out the devil. Go ahead.
But see what that is that's a person that's using emotions as opposed to using common sense. For every the judge might have told that girl that, and yeah, we got some crooked judges, but there's also a little thing called appeal. You can appeal everything all the way up to the state Supreme Court. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that it's going to turn out good for you or nothing like that. I ain't gonna say that, but I am saying there are avenues that you can take. There are women. There are women that are crazy, and they'll do anything they can to try to get up under man's skin. But because they do that, you've got control of yourself. Where he can do certain things. And hitting this woman up because she's not following the court orders, makes it contempt, yeah. Slap her back in the face with the law. Most let me get uneducated real quick.
Go ahead.
Most black people like to use emotions as opposed to knowledge. And most guys, when it come to their kids, and I've even seen guys that wasn't a biological dad have a fit because he can't see somebody else's kid that he's been raising. I've seen things like that happen. But the fact of the matter is, you have to try to hold yourself down and go off of common knowledge as opposed to stupidity and emotions. That's the reason why a lot of chocolate covered people is catching the back end of the stick, because they got a habit of going off of emotions and not common sense. Most judges or lawyers would say, no, I can't give you no legal advice, but you can get an attorney. Okay, that's the law. Judges are not supposed to give any legal advice. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to tell you, get a lawyer and let the lawyer handle the situation. But then again, there's a lot of people, you got judges that want to run up in people just like police officers like to run up in people. I mean,
it's like highway robbery, because okay, he already paying child support. Now he got to go get an attorney. Then let's say that the woman get an attorney. A lot of times the judge will be like, "All right, you got to pay her attorney fees too."
Well, that depends. That depends on if you lose the case. But you can also go get an attorney with no money. That's why they got these legal aid offices around here. And they got some.
How good are those attorneys? Come on, we're gonna keep it real tonight. How good are those attorneys? That is free.
Okay, some of them are pretty good. I'd say at least 85% of them are good. Because what they are is those students that are learning to be an attorney is trying their level best to do the correct thing. And they're going by the book because their professor is grading them on going by the book, as well as, as well as they trying to make a name for themselves. So they know the harder they work and the more they put into it, the better the chances of them becoming a big name lawyer. Because somebody's going to see the work they done and decide to jump on their bandwagon. Because the law does say, whether the court appoints you an attorney or not, the law that is written down says that attorney that is handling your case must do, by the Bar Association, do everything legally right to win, even if they know you're guilty. It's their job to help you win. That's the law. So you with me, my brother?
I'm listening. I'm listening to you. I just know, real life situations of men that ain't seen their kids and God knows when, and they doing everything they can to try to see them.
Okay, I'll give you 3 points for illegal clipping. Okay.
How my illegal clipping?
Yeah, that's illegal clipping.
I know some men personally. Matter of fact, man, I might tell him to call in real quick. Go ahead. I don't know. He may not be able to call.
Listen. Like you said, there's two sides to every story, I suppose. Maybe even a third or fourth. But is that person that is spitting that propaganda out, are they correctly and honest in what they said? Are they really doing everything legally, not emotionally, but legally to see those kids? Or is they just saying, okay, well, you try to get me ran up on the case. I'll just say you won't let me see the kids. Are they filing the paperwork to get a modification? No, I don't want to file the paperwork because I don't want to spend no money. Well, okay, what are you saying? Your money or your kids? Which one do you?
I think you know what I think now. He's seeing his kid because I done seen pictures of him being with his son, but probably about a good 10 years ago when he was thinking he a teenager now, he a big boy now. But when that little boy was little man, I don't think that woman because it was just fresh. They had just divorced. It was fresh, and she ain't want to have nothing to do with the dude, and she ain't want him to have nothing to do with the boy.
That's because
she had another nigga.
That's because she was going off of emotions and she was trying her best to hurt him. And she knew the love that he had for that kid. That's why she was using that kid as voodoo doll needles to poke into him to try to get him to lose his cool. I've been to that avenue. I've been down that street. That's why I know that there are ways that you can pull these women into submission, even if they do want to act like they brain is hanging out on the backside.
Wait, let's back it up. So you telling me you'd have been at that point where you was about to almost risk it all? That's what you saying?
I have been at a point where I was about to catch a felony.
Okay.
And it took an older woman to sit down and slap some common sense into my head before I was able to really pull back the reins of emotions and see exactly what the lady was saying and found out that the lady was 100% right.
What the lady say?
Well, I ain't gonna go into too much detail, but she says, if the girl don't want you and she got another man, count up the cost, chalk it up to experience, and go on down the street. She says, eventually, if that's your seed, eventually it'll get around to him the truth, and she'll find out that that kid she tried to keep from you would turn on her like a snake.
And that's what happened. And I'm now, you know what? I'm so glad I asked you to say that because that's what I'm trying to say. Is that a lot of the men that I know that had problems seeing their kids, eventually it turned out to where the woman had to get kids up. My one buddy, when he went to go see his kids, I'm gonna give his testimony. When he went to go see his kids, that one where she was there, when he got in the car and we drove off, and she said, "I changed my mind." All that little mess. Within a couple years, he had that the boy. He had full custody of the boy. I ain't gonna say full custody. What ended up happening? She got married, and her husband that she married was moving to another state, and you know what? And the boy got a mouth on him. And the boy was, well, I ain't gonna say got a mouth on. The boy was just holding mom accountable. She couldn't take it no more, and she called him, "Come get him." His mouth.
Now check it out.
His mouth is too.
Check it out. Did you hear what you just said? I'm with you, brother. Did you hear what you just said?
He held mom accountable.
No, what you just said was he got a mouth on him. Okay, where does mouth come from? The mother said, "Hey, I can't take it. Come get him." That mouth come from his mother. He wasn't around his dad, so his dad couldn't really lay no training on him.
Right.
So the mother asked for everything she got.
Yeah, that mouth, yeah, and that mouth, he was holding mom accountable because I'm gonna tell you one thing my buddy would do when he would go when he actually would see his kids. They'd be like, "Daddy, you supposed to come get us such day." He'd hand him his phone. And they have all the text messages between him and his mom, between him and their mom. And like, "Oh, mom said for you to come get us." Yeah. "Oh, you knocked on the door?" Yeah. "Oh, and she changed her mind?" Yeah. They seeing all the text messages. So what happened when the boy go back, because the girl, she didn't do that. The girl, she stayed with mom. She was on mom's side. But the boy, he go back and say, Mom, why you do this, and that? And it just came to a point where she told him, I can't take it no more. Come get him and all his clothes. And that's how he had his boy. The girl, he would see the girl. They had it where he would see the girl once or twice a month, and they didn't have that problem no more. But it was what you just said though. It came a time where after so long, hey, she had to turn those kids back over to their father. Had to turn it back over to the father. And I know other cases like that as well, where when the kids got to be a certain age, some of the kids snuck off and found they dead, went to their dad's house and stayed with him.
Well, I mean, it happens like that. I mean, but like getting back to this, I wish I was a Pan-African activist. I mean, that's a clown. That's a clown, and his name ain't Charlie Brown. I mean, he's sitting up there.
He got his paperwork. He said he got his white man paperwork. That's what he told the girl. He's like, I got my white man paperwork.
Yeah, now check this out. He's got all this wisdom and knowledge and everything, but he's scared to tell everybody what school he got his degrees in, which makes me think, being as bald-headed and old as I am, which make me think he wrote a letter in the back of some magazine and got those degrees from some fly-by-night. Give me $20 and you got a degree.
That's that little broad's name, Anissa. He said Anissa's mouth come from her mother. Umar has zero control. Facts. He got zero
get
control.
out of here. Get out of here.
D, do you see how that girl talking to her dad or talking about her dad? She gonna be using all this profanity. I know that ain't allowed. I know that ain't allowed with Dangerous. So why would that be? Why should that be allowed with Dr. Umar?
If I call myself a Pan-African prince, I would have set the situation straight ahead of time. She wouldn't have to come to social media to see me. Now, because she's talking like that, is because she's hurting on the inside. I'm not going to point the finger at that girl and say that it's all her fault, but he has the responsibility as a Pan-African prince that's supposed to be Marcus Garvey lookalike, and I want to be Marcus Garvey. That, forgive me for saying that fool, but that fool need to get his Johnsons and Nelsons together. How can you lead a country when you can't even get your own house together? No, we as a black people have got to come together. We've got to pull our resources together. No, I want money to build a school, not no white man's money. I want black man's money. Why? Because they're gullible and you can pimp them by acting like some vigilante?
Yeah, I do wonder why he do that. Because he turned white people down when they he said no, he said no, it's all African, no Caucasian. Yeah, he do that.
Yeah, that's because he's the dude that did a fool. Now, you ain't saw nowhere on any money where it said black or white. It all spins the same. And while he's out there supposed to be throwing that propaganda out about Pan-African and I want black this and black that, I guarantee you within 24 hours time, that fool go spend money in a white store.
Umar messed by bussing. Oh, Dwayne, funny, y'all. You funny.
I guarantee you. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him with this interview, and he refuses to look at this white girl. And I'll lay your odds 10-1. There's no way possible he got his doctor's degree from an all-black college.
Man,
no way possible.
That girl put that botched BBL up in his face because Drew's gonna tell her to get up and show that botched BBL. He's like, show him the BBL, show him the BBL. And that's why he said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. She got bad and cussed him out.
Well, she should have cussed him out until his hair fell out. Because he needs to stop. He needs to stop being a black white slave. And what I mean by that is he needs to stop doing like somebody else that I read an article about, believe in pimping the black race and trying to make them think that they're all out for the blacks. I'll leave that alone. But I'm pretty sure you know what side of the street I'm on with that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, that you know what? And thing is, I agree because the young lady that was on last week was talking about blacks coming together. I'm all for it. But at the end of the day, there are skeletons and things in our backyard and our closet that we need to deal with. Like,
of course,
like honestly, now if it was up to us, now if we the black people was a close knit community or whatever, and and we had that control to be like, all right, Umar, you got some pretty heavy charges for not being in your daughter's life, Umar. You ain't got no excuses. Then we'll come together for the man's punishment, but it ain't set up like that. Let me see what Dwayne said. He said Umar doesn't know how to choose. He needs a macadamia nut snowball. Yeah, because I mean, I say if I was really good close friends to Umar, I would talk to him like, man, okay, Doc, tell me what happened, Doc, for real. It'd be off camera. It wouldn't be on in front of the camera, and I straight up tell him, dude, you messed up. Now I'll be like, now did you give it? Yeah, I say, Umar, I like, oh, did you give it all you had? Did you give it every shot you had before you said the hell with it? Because I do understand. I understand why man to say the hell with seeing his kid. I understand. I ain't saying it's right, but I understand if that mother is just too much. Like, man, and I can't do it. Your mom, she just messing stuff up. Like, look at this young lady right here getting ready to get blocked. Okay, she about to get blocked. I hate to block you. Danger, come on. You on point today. This is Danger's fan. She on Danger's fan club today. Any other
wait
day.
a minute. I don't know who that is, man. But the fact of the matter is, man, Umar, when he collects his money from these interviews he do, does he separate the black money from the white money? No. Does he
He
know?
don't know where that money coming from?
Does he know which money come from the white man and which money come from the black man? No. When he goes to the store to eat, does he know which black man put the food out and which white man put the food out? No, I'm not going to eat these because these are put here by the white man and I don't want nothing to do. Get out of here. That guy needs somebody to take a rubber banana and slap him across the face about 4 or 5 times. Dr. Umar is so phony. I hope he's listening to the program. He's so phony that he told me that I couldn't be a European. Now, what book and what degree tells? Now, come on, man.
No, man, don't make me go find that episode. That was funny when y'all got into it. That was
well, I had to.
You kept on egging him. You kept egging him.
I had to tickle his fancy, I had to because man, the guy is so far off base. Well, you doesn't sound like a European. There's a whole bunch of white folks that sound black. There's a whole bunch of blacks that sound white.
But D, you was trolling because I done had other people on the show, and this was before you would come on camera, and people you be saying, oh, I'm European. They be like, nah, they was like the gentleman that said he's European. It was like, he doesn't really sound, and that's when I had to hop in and say, man, he's black. Because people be straight up thrown off. I had to come in there and set it straight, like, man, hey, don't let him get you, Doc. Don't let him get you. Don't let him get you. He black, bro. He black. Oh, where you go?
Nah, I'm here, man. I was just laughing, man. But
yeah, because you be up there doing all that, and I'm like, man, no, don't let him get you. Don't let him get you.
Since when?
I'm trying to find.
Since when does a man's voice dictate who he is? I'm all ears, my brother.
Well, you got some partial point, but we know how black men sound. We know how white men sound. we know the voice.
No, sir. Take it from a guy that's been in radio and television. You cannot tell by the sound of their voice.
Okay.
I've interviewed white folks. Forgive me for being so politically correct. I have interviewed white folks that has actually sounded black. And when I got through with the interview, people would call in and say, man, that black dude, he really know what's happening. I'd say, well, since we're off the air, no, he's not black. He's white. Oh, man, really? Yeah, man, I thought he was black. Oh, a picture of Mr. Pan African, I wish.
Let me just see. This was long.
Whether it comes by way of economic devastation, whether it comes by way of gentrification or police extermination, or whether it comes by way of pandemic or plandemic or scamdemic or mandemic, it's going to come. They want to rid themselves of American Africans, and they're working as hard as they can to do that. If they must have black people in America, they would rather they come from another place, because anyone else can be deported back home. You can send everybody back home. You cannot send the descendants of the Ma'afa back home, because slavery destroyed our psychological connection to the mother country. As such, we are the only non-white people in the United States who cannot be deported. What do you do with 50 million black people you don't want and you can't deport? You have to engineer a system of gradual extermination. And that's what's being done to us, whether it's LGBTQ, which is another weapon. And I don't take issue with my LGBTQ brothers who have come to that lifestyle by no political intentionality. But the truth of the matter is that is a lifestyle and a political agenda that feeds into the destruction of the black family. But I don't want to highlight them because we have so many other issues, and I don't want to scapegoat them. We as black men have not been standing up. We have not been looking out or taking care of the business of the black community. We haven't. We have not been looking out for our children. We have not been looking out for our women. We have not been looking out for our elders. I don't mean as individual black men. I'm not talking individualism. I mean as a group, as a political entity, black men have not been on our job, and our community is suffering because of it.
What are real quick, what are some areas that black men need to change in?
It would be the 5 that I mentioned. It's about getting responsible. At the end of the day, the word man is a root word for manifest. That means to bring forth. If you as a man cannot manifest for your community, you're not worthy of the term. We have to build the institution.
Hold on. As I'm watching this, I'm noticing Danger is clowning in the chat room with
No,
Ebony.
I haven't.
You told her to calm down, and she popped back up saying, "I'm calm now." You in the chat room on this clowning with Ebony.
Institutions that our community needs, so they don't have to go begging and crawling to the white power structure to get their needs addressed. We need our own hospitals, our own schools, our own supermarkets, our own banks, our own jobs, our own distribution networks, our own neighborhoods. Black men are not building. When you look at the Mexicans, they are building communities for Mexican people. When you look at the Asians, they are building communities for the Asian people. When you look at the East Indians, the Arabs, the European Jew, the Anglo-Saxon, the Latino, all of these groups
have communities that they can call their own because their men are building them. Our men are not. Yes, we have to deal with issues that these other groups don't have to deal with, such as the intense level of racism that Black men experience, but that's no excuse because we still find time to buy Air Jordans. We still find time to date white girls. We still find time to buy houses in white neighborhoods. We still find time to floss and turn up and go to expensive restaurants and wear the most expensive clothes made on the planet. So it's no excuse for that. We're the richest group of Black people in the world, and we should have more in terms of brick and mortar institutions. We should have more to claim as our own, not fancy hairstyles and expensive clothing.
Let me ask you, with the way that it is right now, the way that the climate is for Black men, Black women, I mean, do you see that happening in the future?
We don't have a choice. I see it. It's possible. So we have to separate 2 points to your question. One, is it possible? Number 2, are we likely to do it?
Okay.
You understand? Is it possible? Absolutely. Absolutely, it's okay. There's an African verse that every
sound like Doc need to get that what is it? I can't say what it is. That smoke detector.
Now it sound like Doc needs to stop throwing that BS across there.
Emotional energy. Black people dispose of tons of emotional energy in church, in masjid, in temple, every single Sunday, every Friday, every Saturday. Too much emotional energy is being spent in church with no return. Number 2, money. The Black America puts no less than $13 billion a year into the Black church. No less. And many estimates are higher than that. An institution that gives billions of dollars every year, but has no jobs, billions of dollars every year, has no banks, billions of dollars every year, doesn't have any factories or manufacturing plants, no farms, no supermarkets, is a waste of our time. And the third thing, in addition to energy, in addition to money, time. Time cannot be gotten back. Once time is used, time is over.
Facts.
It seems like when you talk about the Black man falling to the hands of the police and different things, it seems like more often than not, I see our women in the forefront more than I see us. And it's almost as if, you know, we've given up our plight to be foot soldiers and allowing, you know, saying these factions, the LGBTQ and different factions, to, you know, focus so much on everybody joining together. And to me, that's what's taking the spotlight off us cooperating together.
Well, I would say this. Number one, Black women are not stopping Black men from getting involved in the liberation struggle. So if they are at the forefront, I think it speaks to the fact that we have decided to step back.
With your phone,
they don't control what we do. So if Black women are at the forefront, it's because Black men have found other things to do. I also think that because Black women have been at the forefront for quite some time now, as a result of white supremacy's war against the Black man, a lot of Black men have gotten comfortable with Black women being the breadwinners. A lot of Black men have gotten comfortable with Black women being out front. I think a lot of Black men.
And you know, wait, that was a great point that he just said. It's a lot of Black men that they comfortable with a woman going out making the money, going out making the I don't eat bacon, but you know, eat the making the chicken wings. Come on now. And to scrutinize this, and of course with Mr. D, he say it all the time. Some of us come from Europe. Facts. The more of Spain. Come on. I mean, thing is, here's the reality that a lot of people refuse to admit is this whole world had nothing but Black people on there. At one point in time, it was Black people all over this world. We are not just all over the world, but we was the first ones that they discovered. Word out on the street, Christopher Columbus was not a white man. That's word out on the street. You ain't heard it from me. But go ahead, D.
Well, I don't know whether to break out the Charmin or the White Cloud to clean up that mess Umar got floating around out there.
You said the Charmin. Wait, not the Charmin.
Because, see, even when you play back the tape, he just said in the tape, if you cut through all the hobba baba, he ain't even a man for his own family. Because he's sitting up there talking about, we need to do this for the community. We need to come together. Fool, Dr. Umar Fool, I hope you're listening, fool. Why not come together with your own species that come from your semen? Then spread it abroad. Get your own stuff together. Then let's see if you can take and clean the other man's windows. He's sitting up there trying to pimp the black people with this rhetoric and all this goopla gloopla about violence and this and that. I don't want nothing from the white man. Biggest lie anybody could have told. Ain't nothing that fool have on his body or in his house that a white man didn't touch. Even if he go to an African shop, a white man had touched some of the things in that African shop. I always pose the question, can a man love and hate himself at the same time? Since Vladimir Putin has opened up the vault and let everybody know that Jesus Christ is supposedly to be black, because everybody believe what their enemies say. So he's supposed to be black. Now, all of a sudden, everything's coming out of the woodwork where everything was made by blacks. Everything was done by blacks. But yet and still, this Dr. Umar, Mr. Propagandalist, Mr. Farce of a Pan-African Prince, is sitting up here trying to use the emotions of the black people to get his agenda across, which is, I want to be the black Elon Musk. I didn't accidentally tell the truth. Because I mean, look at
Elon Musk.
Yeah, he wants to be the black Elon Musk. He wants to be the black man that's richest man in the world. If he does consider himself as a Pan-African prince, what Pan-African prince that you know of has children that they could not control? Yellow.
Well, first off, you got to be able to have the woman under control first. The mother under control first. If we're going to really get down with it, you got to get that woman under control. Because if that woman ain't under control, the kids ain't.
Okay, well, let me get bucket naked, as Bernie Mac would say. I'm just going to get bucket naked with the truth. If that woman was not under control, he never should have planted his seed in the field anyway.
Oh, now that's good. That's good. Now you speak in church. You speak in church. I'm gonna give you one of these.
Come on. Well, in the beginning of time, let me tell you the way it is. Because see, man, I mean,
scrutinize this and facts. Scrutinize this and facts.
Because see, man, I mean, you know, a lot of times there are men out there that like to point the finger at the women. I grant you, 300 years of living on this planet, I know that there's some bad women out there. I know there's some bad men out there. But like I told a woman that was on the show one time, a few months or years ago, I said, you pick that man. A man can come to a woman and spit propaganda and boot crap to her all day long. At the end of the day, she decides who she plays 60-40 with. So if he wants a woman that's disobedient to him, shut up after she produces a disobedient child, because you picked that woman. and you knew what she was before you laid down with her. And since you done laid down with her, you don't like what you produced. I mean, I don't want to get bucket naked, but let me take my t-shirt off. Not my white beater t-shirt. Let me take my white beater t-shirt off.
You speaking fact. Now you know what. Now, Danger, me and you, we cooking with grease. What Screw Downs did say? He said, "I definitely chose to spread my seed." You speak. We speaking now. We speaking together now because that's kind of what I spoke on earlier. This is Women's History Month, and we celebrate Women's History Month, BZNZ style. Whereas we not lying to our. We're not gonna tell no lies. We're gonna keep it all the way 100. We're gonna tell the truth because we know that there are men out there. If for them to tell the truth, if it means that they may not get none of that figgy pudding, come on now. If it means they ain't gonna get none of that figgy pudding, they gonna go on and tell a lie. Just like we got pastors
Go
out
ahead,
there
sir.
that if you know they them teaching the truth, if it means that hey your congregation gonna leave, they're gonna keep on teaching what make them feel good and not really what they need to hear. Tons of pastors out there like that, but I said no, that's not how we do here on BZNZ. We gonna tell the utmost truth because this is what needs to get out there. Go ahead, Danger.
Let me say this to you. There are pastors out there. Excuse me. I tried to reel that in, but it was a little bit late. He was already out there before I could reel it in. There are men out there that call themselves pastors. And they would tell you, you must follow this tampered with King James Version Bible if you're going to go back with the Lord. They'll tell you that. They'll stand up there flat-footed and tell you that. But as soon as you show them a verse where it says that they're supposed to do a certain thing, nah, baby, that didn't mean that. You taking that out of context. That ain't what the book said. The book said every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. So if you're going to take Johnny Appleseed green tree, don't wait till you come over here with me and say that means oranges and apples. No, I don't. It means what it says. And if you're not going to take the word for what it says, what's the use in lying to everybody and telling them you got the same spirit that the man they call Jesus had when he walked the planet?
Come on.
You got oodles and spoodles of non-skid noodles of men running around here, women too. Women, the biggest liars I ever seen. I ain't never saw a woman bishop or a woman apostle, a woman elder. You know, and you got them running around here. Well, I've been called to be, I was ordained a bishop, and yes, I'm female, but I'm ordained a bishop. Fool, can't you see your scripture said a bishop is the husband of one wife? Which one are you? The faggot or the maggot? So you see, man has twisted things so much today that they just like that movie that was out in the 70s called Which Way Is Up. They don't know what they want to do.
Oh yeah,
you
that's
got black
Richard Pryor, yeah.
Yeah, you know, Richard Pryor, Bill Cosby, you know. You got all these people that said the black community come together, black community. Okay, who's gonna lead the black community? A Pan-African prince that can't get his house under control? A Pan-African prince that's going to do everything that is against the black race? Or a Pan-African prince that's going to pimp the black race and make them think that he's in their corner when all he's doing is stealing a bill folder? I better leave that alone, man, because I've been and said something, man. It got a whole lot of people all winded up. They be burning a fist in front of your building, man. I better let that alone, man.
Speak the truth. Speak the truth, you know. And the thing is, I totally agree. Now, since we gonna get on the school and all that, is that you know, I mean, hey, my man, he got stuff to answer for. And he on his own. I can't take up for that. The only thing I was doing, I was speaking for, and really I ain't speaking for his situation as far as his daughter. I'm speaking for the men that I know personally know that man had tons of trouble trying to, really be a father to their kids. I know man, I know men that has had ton, it's a saying, be a father, they have had a problem with being a father to their children.
Well, I'm on your side of the street too, man. I mean, like I said, I've been there. I've been a victim of child support. I've been a victim of a woman every time she see me go down the street with somebody that looks a little bit better than her. Somebody that looks a little bit better than her, she wants to get all around and about it, doubt it. Yeah, I've been there.
And go to the court and then send another court date to you like, man, we just went to court last month. Now we got to go to court again.
And that's why when I was driving public transportation, I put these two girls off the bus. The girl talking about, oh, he going to movie with this girl, and I'm going down to get some more child support. I pulled up to the nearest bus stop and said, get off my bus, girl. What's wrong? Get up off my bus. get on out of here. You don't need the money. You're doing it out of spite. I just heard you tell your buddy that you go and get some more child support because he's taking the girl to the movies. If you had wanted him to be with you, you should have got yourself in check so he wouldn't have left. There's not a man on this planet, and I'll stand flat-footed and take them all up. I'll tie both hands behind my back and one of my ankles. There's not a man in this world that's been with a lady and could not see the yellow flags before the red flag showed up. There's something you can't be. Go ahead, sir.
No, I was just gonna say that's what you hitting on is pretty much situation. If it's true, it may not be true about what about what's going on with Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert and a whole bunch of men that get divorced from their wife, and everything that once was theirs is not theirs no more. Like AI Allen Iverson, that was my dog right there. He's still my dude. I got much love for him, but he messed up one time with his wife when they was married, talking about if I cheat again, you can have all my earnings. And the crazy part, the woman, his wife, she was so nice. Like he gave everything to her, but when they went to court or whatever, she had to give him some stuff back because he gave all his, man, he had signed over all his checks and everything to her. He had nothing coming in his bank account, and his wife, ex-wife was like, "No, we're gonna give you this." I'm like, whoa, AI, what's going on? But you got women. I'm about to find that post, but you got women talking about we won.
I'm like, as to how much money. As to how much did she win?
What did we win?
That's in case she break a little bit off for a brother. She said they won. Tell her to break a little bit off for a brother that's in need.
Yeah, they they're just saying we. I'm trying to look at this post. I'm about to read it now. I'm gonna read it. Let me find it. No, go ahead, keep talking.
Cause see, man, it's really ridiculous, man. I mean, first of all, man, and I've said this ever since the beginning of time. It is ridiculous for these so-called handlers of the NBA, NBA's, AFL, and all these pro athletes and entertainers. They've got what's supposed to be handlers around them. They're supposed to educate them and let them know who to run after, who not to run after. Just because a girl got a pretty face and a nice little kitchen back there, don't mean you're supposed to go ahead and hook up with her, because when you really look at the stats, they got women out there that are marrying these pro athletes and being passed around like a lollipop. I mean, they got women out there.
The little broad, the little broad, she wanted to change it around. Go ahead, I'm listening, D. I'm listening.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got women out there, man, that's been married to 5 and 6 NBA players. What the heck going on? Is your clock really that hot?
They just be passing them around. That's all. They just pass them around.
Hey, well, me and you gonna get married tomorrow. I'm gonna give you $2 million. You can go on and marry my left hand man over there. He's gonna give you 3.5 million. And I
Yeah,
mean, come on, man, ain't
like
nothing high price.
Eddie Murphy ex-wife, she got passed around. Babyface ex-wife. I'm like, how do these women get passed around like that?
It's
I don't get it.
crazy. It's crazy, man. And then you would think these fools out there, Eddie Murphy, 9 and 10 kids, 7, 8 different wives. Come on, man. You stuck your head in the fire once. Next time, strap up. I don't care how she pout and moan and groan. No, baby, we ain't dropping nothing here. Not this week. As a matter of fact, I've been neutered, babe, so ain't nothing coming out this house. I mean, all you have to do is just go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I was gonna read the post, but it looked like that's what I was trying to say. Look like she didn't switched it up a little bit, but thank God for the comment section that wrote it or whatever. She had, let me see, I'm about to read, but yeah, she said the divorce settlement between Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert is in, and ours says one big. Right there, I believe I seen we won big, but now she got ours says one big because somebody put in that chat. But let me keep reading. She might have it in there. She might still have it in there. If y'all recall, Iman is the one who cheated at the beginning of all of this mess. All Tayana wanted was to keep, you know what? I should read it in the Big Mama voice. All Tiana wanted to do was to keep this private and walk away with just her things. Iman wanted to play games, expose the divorce, and even stopped helping her with the kids. Remember the cutoff like situation. So now Tiana Taylor will be receiving 4 houses valued at over $10 million, a one-time seven-figure payment, various luxury vehicles, including the 300,000 Maybach, the 70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. She also retains 100% ownership of her companies, something he was heavily after. Furthermore, Iman Shumpert is obligated to provide $8,000 per month in child support to their daughters, Junie and Rue Rose, and cover the full cost of their private school education. See how you get walked when you want to be mean spirited and a dog. Love this for my sis, for my girl. Ain't that satanic? That's the devil.
That is stupidity beyond comprehension.
And she had we won big because somebody wrote in the chat room. I'm about to where that post at, where that comment at, because they like, I can't believe she literally said we won. Yep, there it is. I just don't get how the post legit says, sis, we won big, like it always a competition when black people get divorced on who keeps what. That's what I'm saying. They treat this as a game. They really treat this as a game, man. And the thing is, when you put your feelings and your emotions into something, it ain't no game.
And that's basically exactly what I was saying about a lot of men, and I was guilty of it at one time. A lot of men use their emotions when it comes to paying child support. Okay, I'm giving you $300 a week. You better let me see my son. No, 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 I don't operate like that. I'm giving you $300 child support. I got my receipts. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use your law that you took me to court on to make you get yourself in check. That's the way you got to do it. Because in the state of Indiana, especially, a man is guilty until proven innocent. A woman is always innocent because she's the weaker vessel.
Facts. And you know, wait, I ain't even had no kids, but hey, we done all stood outside that house, hollering and screaming outside that house. We all done did that. And you know, we had to gather ourselves together. Like, why am I standing outside the house yelling at a woman that could really care less?
Yeah, that reminds me, man. When I was out there playing Bumblebee, I was checking this girl I was with, and this young man, about 70-something years old, he told me, he said, "Hey, come here, young blood, come here." I went over there to see what he wanted because I always been taught to respect people older than me.
Yeah.
I went to see what he wanted. He said, "Look here, man. Why are you giving this girl a hard time like that? If you don't want her, cut her loose. If you want her, treat her like she's supposed to be treated. If you worried about her taking that little fella that she got between her legs and letting somebody else use it, don't you even worry about it. Because the fact is, you can take it and sew it on your back and carry it in your pocket. If she wants somebody to use it, they gonna use it. There ain't nothing you can do about it." He said she can take and use it at 10 o'clock, and you can come and get it at 5 minutes after 10 and never tell it's been used. And it wasn't until a few years later, man, that I actually realized what old Pops was telling me. You ain't got to be acting crazy like that if she won't. Hey, look, if it's yours, she ain't gonna let nobody give it away, take it away. If they do, she gonna call the police. But if she want to give it away, she gonna give it away. You ain't gonna know the difference no way. Just like making love. Like I told a girl on the program, what color is it at the end of the day? And I'm through.
What color is it when you get through? I mean, yeah, we got Jack. You know what? We're gonna play this one too.
Big bro, all we be saying is, dog, like, what can we take away from the platform as women? Like, we just want to know, like, every time we turn around, we fuck ups. We ain't got no daddies. We ain't did this right. We toxic. We fucked up a man. He put his seed in the wrong woman. We done fucked some up. What do we do right? Like, it seems like we don't do shit right. Like, damn. It gotta be something good about us. Besides what's between our legs. But it don't be seeming like it. Niggas come away feeling uplifted. We come away pissed off. Like, that was some bullshit. It's the audacity.
I mean, but that's facts though, because we don't know nothing else you capable of. So that's all we can start out with is what's between your legs. Come on, we're gonna keep it real. That's all we can start off with is what's between your legs, because we don't know what's inside your head.
And let me say to the young lady, she is lucky that I wasn't in my heydays, because I'd have ran across her door, and boy, she'd have been sitting on the porch wagging her tail. When Daddy coming home? When Daddy coming home? I mean, come on, man. Now did you hear what she said? She said the guy leave feeling uplifted, and she like, dang, is that it? Is that all of it? Well, that's her fault. She picked the wrong dude. I mean, hey, if I put, hey, if I take my hand and put it out in the street and the car run over, who fault is it?
That's yours.
That's right. And the same way it is with a woman. If you hook up with a guy that can't satisfy you, and you still hanging in the house with him, or still running by his doorstep, shut up and enjoy the ride. Because there's plenty out there that know how to bake. Plenty guys out there know how to shake and bake that making.
Facts. Oh man, you got to come back. But I mean, what the young lady was saying was all facts though. She really summed up. She summed up a lot of my main points, and I don't see what the problem. Like, you summed it up perfectly. We're gonna play it one more time. Just since it's women's history, might as well.
Big bro, all we be saying is, dog, like, what can we take away from the platform as women? Like, we just want to know, like, every time we turn around, we fuck ups. We ain't got no daddies. We ain't did this right. We toxic. We fucked up a man. He put his seed in the wrong woman.
That's all facts. That is, I mean, I can't even argue with it. What you saying is true. That's you look, you are saying it true. That's why men exist, is to take you out of the effed up state that you in. You said we F ups. Yes, you are an F up. But that's why us men is here to take you out of the effed up state and to put you in your godly, righteous state.
Yeah, I mean, listen what she was saying. I mean, now tell me if I'm right or wrong, brother. I mean, just let me know if I'm wrong, and I'll rescind what I say. Did she not pick the guy that she was with?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So it's not like any Joe Blow can walk up to her and she said, "Hey, come on, let's go play 60-40." She picked that guy. And because she made a bad choice, she want to say all the guys are just raunchy downhill. It ain't like that, baby. You the one that done that. I mean, come on now, help a brother out. You picked the man. I can sit up here all day long and spit game to Beyonce. But if Beyonce don't want to go yak in the back, hey, ain't nothing I can do. What I'm gonna do? Take it and go to jail for 20 years? It don't operate like that, man. So, the little sister there, she's counted herself blessed and beyond comprehension, but she would have ran into the big dog.
Yeah.
Because see,
now if she would have had one of your kids, what if she
it would have been it would have been a whole new program then, buddy.
You had to strap up. You had to strap up or pay that $400. Nah, I ain't saying no more, but you know what that $400.
All I need is $250, man. $250. Just give me $250.
Wow, that's cheap. That's cheap. $250. That's cheap.
Yeah, $250.
Oh, look who we got on stage. Look who we got on stage. Hey, we got the myth, the man, the myth, hold on, wait, hold on, wait. We gotta do this.
Right. I already know what you about to do.
Yeah, we gotta do this right. We got the man, the myth, and the legend.
When I look down, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. When I look down, I can see the word.
That's it. King Dwayne.
Man, I made it. I made it. Danger. I made it. I'm in the Lord's house. I made it. Woo! Man, boy, your boy just got back from Chicago from North Dakota.
That's what's up. He back in the shy. Yes, sir.
I said I don't want to miss my boy's show, but I've been listening the whole time though. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know how it is. We're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna make it do what it do.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, I agree with Danger, boy. I said, boy, a broad 411 broad nose will be wide open. Look it up. Thanks God for the rod. She be looking up.
She said niggas go away feeling uplifted.
Man, you gonna be lifted up. Lift up your head. Hey, lift up your head. You only get.
And then you lift it up, you have a lasting door.
And the king will. Oh, let me not.
And the king.
Hey, she'd have been nose would have been wide open, brother. Talking all that smack, man.
Ain't that some good? Y'all walk away feeling uplifted.
Man.
I feel a little bit drained in my circle. I need some energy bars. I'm drained.
And let's not forget this. I'm gonna go on to play this one too, because we need to see these type of women.
I'ma see if you gonna tell him. He coming in right now.
I let him know what's
and then cause he ain't going nowhere. That's my son. That's my only son.
At some point he got to go.
Never no time.
At some point
Never no time. Never no time.
Well, tell him, Christian.
No, you tell him. We talking about you grown and you gotta go somewhere. I told him you only saying you ain't going no damn way. You go when you get ready.
Man, I just feel at some point you need to make your own way. That's what I be want to walk through the house naked sometime, and there you go. So I mean, what?
No, if anything, you can go, not him. How about that?
I want to pay all the fucking bills in here. How the you gonna tell me where I can go?
But the thing is, like, why do I gotta? This is my mama's house. Like, why do I gotta leave my mama's house?
Period.
Now see that right there.
Today's black women, typical black woman. If it ain't a kid, that's the problem. It's them damn dogs. It's the cat. Come on, let's keep it real. Go ahead, Dave.
Now you see that right there. He should have brought his hand all the way from Alabama and slapped her all the way to New York.
Oh yeah.
How you gonna tell a man that's paying the bills, taking care of you, that he got to go because your filthy, lazy butt son don't want to go? And then the son stand up there with his chest out. Hey, this my mama house. I'd have said, nigga, you and your mama can have the house. I'm out of here.
And straight up, that's a real man for you. That's a real man. Like, nigga, I'm up out of here. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And when them bills, when all them bills start smacking her in the face and she find out she can't control it, hey, I guarantee you, she'll come back crawling on her hands and knees.
She's like, now my only son. I can tell. She sounds like she's a bit overweight and she needs to really watch her weight. Her cholesterol, blood pressure might be a little bit high. She need to watch that. That's what it sounds like to me.
Man, her, the cookie, the son, all that can go to hell.
Oh man, but this is it though. This is how we celebrate Women's History Month. We're not gonna be out here lying to you. We're not gonna be out here lying to you. We're gonna tell you the straight up truth, whether you like it or not. The truth is that homie that's sitting at the table, he shouldn't even be in that house. He shouldn't even be in that house. Matter of fact, homie that's sitting at the table should have his own house, and if she want to come stay with him, she can. That's how it should go. But since that's her house, she able to say that.
Right. And by definition, that's really what the red pill is the truth. Ooh. You had the blue pill, you stay in delusion. The red pill, you're gonna see this just truth for what it is, and your feelings don't matter. I mean, go watch the movie. That's what the Matrix is talking about.
And to
hell to the king, hell to the king, hell to the king.
And to really be real, we supposed to be seeking God first. We got to see God. We shouldn't be worried about no broad. That's it. Seek God. Don't be worried about no broad. Oh, I like that. I like that. Oh, I got it. Let me go post that real quick. Seek God and don't be worried about no broad.
Well, that's where everything that got jacked up at anyway, man. Because first of all, man, that's why we just so backwards as we are, because everybody's looking for good looks, good money, and a fine car, and they talk about they're going to serve a spiritual God that you can't see. Now, how much of that stuff is going up there with God? When you leave here, you're going to leave here skin bucket naked. And if you get where you're going, you'll get there skin bucket naked. And I got one question, man. Ask all the women on your Facebook page, on your Instagram, on your Jimmy Hoffa movie and all that. Ask them women, how many women agree with what this lady said about her only son and the man is paying all the bills?
There's a lot of them though. I'm just gonna say a lot of them though, because I mean, even with the dogs and the cats, I know bras that'll say, well, the dog was here before you and he gonna be here after you. So yeah, a lot of them though.
Well, what I would tell them in that case, I said, okay, the dog was here before me. So when you get to hunting and burning, just tell that dog to hump it on out on you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing better than a happy, happy, happy dog. Happy dog. Happy, happy, happy dog.
Mm-hmm.
What's that dog? What's that dog from What's that dog from Tom and Jerry? Butch.
Yeah.
Take Butch and get out of here.
Hey, boy, he used to be chasing Tom, and Tom be chasing Jerry as she get that broomstick. Tom, come here, Tom. You always chasing that mouse.
Hey, that's my hero, man. Tom, you get yourself back in here and get that mouse alone. Tom, get back in here.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well,
yeah, shoot. No, but man, I mean, this is women's month, and I'm all out for the women, man. But I mean, there's some things, man, we had to point the finger at who the finger need to be pointed at. Like Dr. Umar's daughter. Dr. Umar, what's the backstory on that? Okay, because there's a lot of men that would put their family and everything else, including their kids, on the back burner to chase after their agenda. There's a lot of men that would destroy their family just for that dough. There's a lot of men that would destroy their upstanding wife, real good wife, just for the sake of chasing the dream of being a superstar.
Right.
And then after they get up there, they find out, dang, this ain't what I thought it was. Can I go back home? Oh, Mama, Jody and David and got your girl and gone.
Ooh. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
Hey, my hat goes off to all the women that celebrating Women's Month. Some of you women are good. A couple of the women that we saw in the video tonight, they should be spanked. And I'm available to spank them.
Whoa.
Some of them need to be spanked because they're thinking with the wrong end of their anatomy.
Come on.
I'm weak.
Ain't no way possible. I'm going to be paying all the bills. And you're going to tell me a 30-something-year-old guy can't come through the house and see the trash needs to be taken out. I ain't going to take it out. But he's still running to the refrigerator. No, it ain't working like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I don't got my phone. Why'd you give my phone?
Yeah, go ahead, D. Give us some closing remarks. We get ready to shut it down.
Well, the closing remarks is I never want a pig and a poke and a poke and a pig and a pig because I know that Peter Piper picked the pepper, and the pepper that Peter Piper picked was picking the pepper. Oh man, fantastic show as usual. Fantastic show as usual. And ladies, don't get all bent out of shape now. If you got a guy that's paying child support and he's supposed to see his kid, let him see the kid. I mean, after all, at the end of the day, you got what you wanted. You wanted him out of your life, so he's out of your life. Let him see the kid. Don't be running around here trying to get envious with the guy because he's, because the guy got himself together and moved on down the road. Just like Michael Jackson said in The Wiz, he's on down the road. Hey, man, you guys, great show. King, I'm glad to see you made it back, man. I'm checking you and hoping you stay safe on that road, man. Because you running into a whole lot of places I've been when I was a little fella back in the day.
Yes, sir.
All right, my man, Tyrant Joe. That's Tyrant with $sign Joe. Take care. Take care, man. You guys stay up, man. And remember, listen to Dr. Umar. As soon as you listen to him, start throwing pies at the TV, but don't break the TV. I'm out.
All right, Danger. All right, King Dwayne.
Yes, sir, man. Glad to be in the Lord's house. And I'm piggying backing on my brother Dita. And I'm glad to be back. Glad God kept me safe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I done been through a lot over 4 days, man. And I just praise God I'm back home safe. And I got to get in here and get some of that good teaching from the Lord. I hope everybody that was in that, if you was in the in the chat room or whatever the case may be, Facebook, wherever you was. I hope you took something positive from it and nothing negative. You know, the truth will offend, but hey, it's we got to stop ignoring, stop trying to duck and dodge our medicine and get that healing.
That's right.
Because the time is now. Yeah, I'm out.
Hey, I had to bring Danger back because, hey, Danger, we got a special guest. It's been confirmed tonight. Special guest. They've been on the show before. They'll be back on. They'll be with us on next Thursday. My girls, Athena and Renata. I don't know if you remember them. They the ones that did the vagina monologue about 5 years ago. They're gonna be on the program next week. It is confirmed. They're gonna be here. And you know when they come on, we clown with them just like we do with Doc and Mary.
All I know is they better bring their granny panties because I got my big boy drawers on.
Hey, we're gonna have a ball. We're gonna have a ball next week. That's gonna be our special guest next week, Athena and Renata. So yeah, stay tuned. Be on the lookout for that. Oh, I think he did his phone and then clicked him off. Well, all right, thank you to all our chat room and our panel. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we do it. We shout out our chat room and then we're gonna do our panel for the night. Let's get our DJ air horn ready for. Let's see who do we have in the chat room on today. We had Natalie Scone. Yay, we had my boy Dennis Gates in the building. Oh man, Dennis Gates. He said Tyra the GOAT. Oh man. Black Butterfly. Scrutinize This was up in the mix. Who else we have? Okay, we had Les Linda. Okay, somebody that was gonna get blocked. And then we had Elizabeth Homestead, same person that was gonna get blocked. But you know, wait, I'm in a good mood now. You can stay now. But she almost got blocked earlier though. God, he looked out for you. That's what I'm saying. You know, it's Women's History Month, and God whispered in my ear. He said, "It's Women's History Month. Don't do it." I said, "You know what, God, you right." So with that, without further ado, let us go ahead and give a shout out to our chat room 3 times for the Trinity. Salute. Man, let's shout out our panelists tonight. We had Danger and my boy King Dwayne Danger. We had them all in the mix tonight. Give them that 3 times for the Trinity. Salute. It is important to understand things, to stop going on social media and believing everything that you hear. Stop even going on YouTube and everything. Figure things out for yourself. That's why I say shout out to Charlemagne. Charlemagne, he said, I don't believe none of that. Because he knows how the system goes. So he's like, I don't believe none of that. We'll wait till the real truth come out of what really happened. Remember the monologue. Monologue was many are called, but few are chosen. Meaning that it's many of you desire these things, but if you're not actively putting in the work to produce, to maintain, to acquire, then you wasting time. That's just what it is. Yep. You want your feet rubbed, you want your back rubbed, you want all this lavish and luxurious stuff, but you have not done anything. You haven't done anything to get it. So with that being said, you come up short. You don't come up with anything. How can you open up your mouth to say, well, I've been through a lot, so I deserve this. I ain't gonna. I remember I had a young lady tell me that years ago. She told me she knows she that, you know what, I know I deserve to be married because I've been through so much. And I'm looking at her like, uh, ma'am, I don't know you. Come on, ma'am, I don't know you. So I could really care less about what you've been through. Just like you can care less about what I've been through. See, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite sure the men understand. The men know the world don't owe you anything. The world don't owe you anything. That's the reality of it all. The world does not owe you anything. But hey, God, he makes a way. And when he do, it should be up to you to say, you know what, let me tell God thank you. Let me tell them thank, because that's the least you can do. Some people so stuck in their ways and so stubborn, they can't even tell God thank you. See, that's why I play this clip right here, because check this out.
When I look down, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. When I look down, I can see the rod.
See, right there in that clip is a man saying that when he looked down, thanks be to God. He giving thanks to God that he can look down and see his rod. We live in a world today that you know they are putting in little kids' mind that they don't even have to say thank you for the small things. And you know, if they ain't saying thank you for the small things, they ain't gonna say thank you for the big. Come on now. You already know if they ain't gonna say thank you for the small, they ain't gonna say thank you for the big, and they just gonna be miserable, just miserable people. This is why BZNZ exists, because we bringing back things that was once taught, but now is no longer. Come on now, table manners, bedside manners, in-house manners versus outside manners, how to carry yourself as a woman. Come on now. The one young lady, we didn't even speak on that, but the one young lady, she was shaking her thigh pocket on the airplane. And now she trying to figure out why she got fired from her job. Cause you shook your nasty thigh pocket. Why, you know, I ain't gonna say nasty because it look like she cleaned her thigh pocket. And we done had some warm days. We done had some warm days here too this week, and Lord, no, I ain't been out there in it yet, but I know when I get ready to come out here in these warm days, boy, your thigh pocket ain't clean. I gotta get away from you. I gotta get away from you. Clean your thigh pocket. I know a broad. I used to be on her Facebook page. Matter of fact, I done interviewed her. She'd been on this platform a few times. I don't want to call her no broad, but the young lady, she'd have been on this platform a few times, but she's, you know, since blocked and deleted me up off of Facebook. But you know, I'm still gonna give her a shine though, because she needed there's a vagina wash that she do. And you know what? A lot of women love the vagina wash. So, you know, straight up gonna give her props, man. I mean, please go out there, hit the young lady up. They got her name Andrea Brown, I believe. And the vagina wash is called Pretty Kitty. Man, hit her up, man. Tell her Tyron Joe sent you. But yeah, man, she kicked me up off of her page though, talking about she said something about I'm rude or disrespectful to black women. How? When? Is that even possible for Tyron Joe to even be disrespectful and rude to black women? Is that even possible? But yeah, she kicked me up off the page though. But I mean, you know, it's all good. Appreciate you, you know, coming on here promoting, because that's the whole point. That's one of the whole reasons for this platform is to showcase black people, black businesses doing great things, and also dating and relationships, because we got to get our affairs together, and we got to get our affairs in order if we really, you know what I'm saying, if we really want to live in peace and paradise. Hello, man. I need a song, man. That's right. They shut the I could even play what was that? What we had last week. Angie. I couldn't even. I had to take it off. They shut it down. I played the Angie Stone, and they said that was copyrighted, and they actually had blocked the video. They had blocked it on YouTube, so I had to go in there and delete. I had to go in there and delete what I had to go in there and delete it. So to get it back, so it'd be back on the page. So I got. Oh, we back. Oh, we struggle streaming. So we can just put all our shows on there. And ain't nobody gonna mess with the shows. But again, until next week, 7 days. If I don't see you in 7 nights, hey, peace. Be blessed. Salute.
So arise from your rest and be blessed by our praises. We glory in your embrace. Let your presence now fill this place. If you know when you sing it, everybody say, oh, the glory of your presence. Of your presence. We yourself give you reverence. Give you reverence. So arise from your rest and be blessed by our praise as we glory in your embrace. Let your presence now fill this place. Come on, everybody, say, oh, glory, oh, glory. God, we invite you in this space tonight. Meet us here, God. Every need, God. Hallelujah. Be your temple. We give you reverence. Come on, everybody, with one